Hi everyone. Just so you know, my course is a little bit different. It's capped at 15, and I teach a course on social justice and advocacy. I'm very excited that actually next year's class will be taught at SCI Chester in the prison. If anybody's heard of the Inside Out Exchange, it's part of the Inside Out Exchange. So for some of you, you might be like really freaked out about it. Others who have a passion for social justice that are interested in what's going on in the prison system, this is a great opportunity. We will be working with men in the transitional housing unit. These are folks that are getting ready to be released within maybe a year to 18 months or something like that. So because it's an inside-out course, there's a lot of stipulations about going into the prison. You guys have been cleared in terms of criminal records and things like that. There's another layer to it where there's this application which is on the form, on the page right up there, and it's really asking some questions, because if you have, and there's nothing wrong with if you have somebody in prison, but if you have a relative or a friend at SCI Chester, you would not be allowed to come into prison to a class at that time. So it's really not meant to say there's anything wrong about that, just sort of a screening tool for us. So if you are interested, and the course is just like any other elective, except our class is going to be entirely in the prison. So there'll be 15 students that are outside students, which will be university students, and 15 students will be inside students, which will be some of the inmates at SCI Chester. It is an all-male prison, so it will be all men. There's also a guard that's going to be present, which I've been working in the prison for a long time. There's no need for a guard in my mind, but in terms of safety issues, because they're bringing outside people in, teaching, just for liability reasons, there's a guard there. The guard won't be participating in class, but just if anybody's really nervous, there is a guard there. I'll also be teaching with Dr. Doris Valone, who used to teach. She was a psych faculty here some while ago, and she's now working at the VA, but she'll also be a co-teacher in this course. So the course is really looking at issues of social justice and advocacy. We're looking at self-advocacy, self-expression. You'll be working with the inside students to work on some projects, and that will be your service learning hours. So the class itself is your service learning hours. There's not an additional layer of service learning. It'll be the work you do in the class. So in terms of if you are interested, please fill out the application. I can only take 15 students into the prison, so I'll be looking at these things. So if there's more than 15 people that apply, certainly somebody's not going to get in the class. And also, I'll be looking at these, and this is sort of how I'll weigh who's going to be in the class. I'll also interview people. So this will be sort of my first line of figuring out, like, who's interested. Are you interested because you're interested in social justice, or are you interested because you want to see what's happening in the prison? And hopefully that's not the case, because it's really meant to really get a sense of sort of what's going on, destigmatizing that whole idea of who's incarcerated. And for anybody who's interested in forensic nursing, it's a great opportunity to start to meet the folks and see what it's like to be in the prison. So I ask that if you are interested, that you fill this form out and really let me know why you're interested. What are your views about incarceration and people in the prison system? Because you're going to be working with guys, and if you're freaked out about it, it's going to be hard to be present in class. So it's for sort of the daring, the folks in social justice that are interested in what goes on in that system, that are interested in how we treat folks in prison, how we look at crime and justice. We're also going to be looking through that lens of privilege and oppression. So we'll look at issues of class, issues of race, issues of gender, ethnicity, ageism, classism, all kinds of things we'll be looking at. And then again, you'll be working with probably like 2 students, 2 guys, depending on what the breakout is in the class, groups of 3 or 4 working on projects to address a social justice issue, and then you will present that. So it's an excellent opportunity. If you're not at all aware of the Inside Out Prison Exchange, which probably, is anybody aware of it? Anybody hear of the Inside Out Prison Exchange? Yeah? Oh, okay. So go on, look at the Inside Out Prison Exchange. If you just Google Inside Out Prison Exchange, it was started by Laurie Palma out of Temple University, and basically what they do is folks teach courses inside prison, half inside students, meaning guys that are, and women that are incarcerated, half outside students. It really gives you an opportunity to break down some walls and really to challenge some of the stereotypes that we have and looking at just social justice and compassion in general. So I hope that this resonates for somebody. This is my first time teaching it in the prison. I've been teaching the social justice and advocacy course as an elective, just a straight up elective, doing all kinds of other things. So if you're interested, be sure to fill this out, and thank you for your time. Does anybody have any questions? Yes.
How often does it meet?
Good question. The class is going to meet once a week. We're going to meet on Wednesdays, so it's a one-time block of time on Wednesdays from like 1 to 3-ish.
Okay. We have you like Wednesday, Friday, but you're thinking Wednesday and then hybrid kind of the rest?
Well, it's going to be a block.
Wednesday.
It's going to be all on Wednesday because we can't go in and out of the prison that many times, and so it's sort of the way that the Inside Out course is structured. It's for a longer class time.
Okay. So you won't be using the Friday at all?
No,
Okay.
no. This
So I'll
is
take that off.
all Wednesday. So just know that you'll have a block of time. Yes.
Is it like first serve, like when you go online and like, register for classes, or are you gonna take
No,
based on the application?
this is different. This is gonna be the application, then I'm gonna look through the application and see who fits the criteria, and then I'll be calling people in to interview them, just to talk to you a little bit more about it, to answer any questions.
Or meet with you early to fill out the application, have it in before spring break, and then meet with Dr. Kucirka when you come back from spring break. Okay, that way, registration's not till April 3rd. We're gonna have all this done before you even register, so you know what elective you're going into. Okay?
Yeah, you have some time to think about it. Yes, question?
Just hand it in to
question.
myself, and I'll get it to Dr. Kucirka. Yeah.
Other questions? It's a fantastic opportunity. I love the work I do in the prison. I'm there every Thursday, in the morning and at night.
Yep. She's always saying, I'm off to prison.
So I hope somebody might be interested. I think you'll be really surprised if you are at the depth that these guys bring to a classroom and to the learning situation. I'm always blown away by how much they know and how
How much we
interested they
learn
are.
from them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
you.
Okay?